If you don't like acrylics, you're probably not using the right one. So here are the 7 different kinds of acrylic that I have taught myself about in 1 year of teaching myself how to paint. Acrylic ink. It has ink-like consistency, but you already knew that. You're a smart cookie. I just heard a gunshot on my street. Acrylic ink can be diluted with water. You can use it for a wash, you can use it for calligraphy. I obviously do not know how to use it with this brush. Moving on. High flow fluid acrylic. You wish your girl was this wet. This is my bread and butter. Super viscous. Comes in a dropper bottle. This is what is in your acrylic markers. It is already the perfect consistency for airbrushing and for calligraphy. Makes a really good stain, makes a really good wash. This is what you're already painting your D&D and your Warhammer minis with. If you've ever watched anybody on YouTube do a beautiful gouache illustration and you're like, I could totally do that, and then you try gouache and it's a fucking mess, this actually acts like what gouache looks like it acts like. Moving on. Fluid acrylics. Fluid acrylics are just a tiny bit less viscous than high flow. Think melted ice cream. Phenomenal for detail work. It's what you're going to be using for paint pouring if you add a pouring medium. You can still use it for airbrush if you add airbrush medium. Super versatile. If you don't like thick paint but you still want to paint, this is your paint. Moving on, soft body acrylic, just like your girl. Still just a teensy bit thicker. Creamy, smooth, similar to bottle gesso or pancake batter. Really, 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 really good for big areas. If you really don't like thick tube paint and you want to try something just a little bit smoother, you're gonna try the soft body. Moving on, heavy body paint. This is your traditional tube paint that you see. She is thick. She is buttery. She is texture. She can hold peaks. If you want to preserve your brushstrokes for all of eternity, have them looking like a plowed field, you're gonna want the heavy body. Actually, I hate heavy body so much that I spent the last year looking for my perfect kind of paint because I hate it so much. And that's why this video is being made. Thought I hated acrylics? I don't. I hate heavy body. Moving on, open acrylic. I've never used open acrylic. I've only learned about it recently. And I will be trying it here pretty soon. It's in between the consistency of soft and heavy body paint. It is like oil. Extremely slow dry time, stays wet for hours so that you can get all of that oil painting like soft blending without all of the solvents. Only invented in 2008, there are only a handful of companies that have a line of slow dry acrylics. Moving on, last but not least, acrylic gouache. In case you didn't know, gouache and acrylic gouache are not the same thing. While regular gouache can be reactivated with water, acrylic gouache is made with an acrylic binder, which means it's not only going to dry matte, but once it's dry, it's dry. No amount of water or wet paint is going to reactivate it. And that's it. Hope you learned something. And if you didn't, well, I hope it feels nice being better than everyone else. You snooty poop pants.